Hi, my name is Gary Rose, and just wanted to take a few minutes out and answer the questions that you guys sent over for your interview process. I apologize in advance. I'm under the weather, so hopefully we can get through this pretty quickly. But the first question I chose was the question about build or not build. So certainly, I've had to make these decisions before in my career. I kind of thought about the question in two ways. So I have explored and evaluated technology and decided not to implement it or not to build it because it wasn't something that the bank could leverage or we didn't have a good use case for it. So in that scenario, if you decide whether you want to use technology or not, you got to come up with a good business case and a use case for it and see what the value add is for the bank. And the second way I thought about the question is, do you build or do you buy? And certainly I've had to consider that in my career as well. So some examples of things that I would consider, if that's the real meaning of the question, some of the things that I would consider is time to market, cost, the maturity of the technology, and do you have the right resources internally to support it if you were to actually build it yourself. And so, there have been times where we've made tactical decisions where we really wanted to get something out to the market pretty quickly. So we purchased it from a vendor, maybe even in a hosted environment, and with the understanding that maybe in a year or two we would unplug it and implement our own platform or our own application internally. So I've made decisions like that before. But the things that you really need to consider is cost, time to market, if it's a value add to the bank, do you have the resources internally to support it, and the maturity of the technology. And those are kind of the drivers that we would look at, or things that we would consider when we're trying to decide if we're going if we're going to buy technology or a platform, or if we're going to build it internally. I hope that answers that question. Thank you.